as Farfan has a throw deep in San Jose territory. Checks this one all the way back for Martinez. Velasco, time and space, arcs the cross in towards Tafari. Tafari towards the back post. He's got the equalizing goal. It's Nkosi Tafari with his second of the season. It's Dallas knotted up at one here at San Jose. Nothing Daniel could do about this one as the center back with the perfect flicked header over his outstretched arm and into the back of the net. But it'll continue to be Ronan taking the corner. This time it'll be an in-swinger from the far side. Right arm raised into the sky. And this one right onto the penalty spot. Abubakar gets it, but Pass with a terrific diving save, one of his best of the season. Another basically free header for the Rapids, but this time the Flying Dutchman bails out Dallas. Up wide for Harris, matched up again with Korcha. Step over, and the low cross sent in, defended by Ebiaga. And it's the same script once again. Good work from the Rapids to get the cross in, but so far the two more experienced Dallas center backs have been able to put the fire out.
Yeah, I think they're doing a good job, though, of getting Gutman to do the underlap, and so it sort of occupies Sam Junker. Then that ends up matching up Harris or somebody else out there on the left side against Korcha. And Korcha, again, is not that's not going to be his forte, one-on-one defending.
Corner kick swung in towards the back post. Free header, Maxu, 1-1. And finally, one of the crosses sent into the box for the Rapids results in a goal. And it's the big Dane, Andreas Maxu, with his first goal in Rapids colors. One of the positives that Coach Nico Esteves pointed out to us is how often Allen does draw yellow cards. He got 2 against DC United. Ultimately, that is only as good as if you can then make them pay and put them under pressure once they have picked up that booking. Here's another foul, this time committed by Abubakar against Obrian. And immediately the ball into Alan Velasco, right in that number 10 space. Pokes it wide for Korcha. Junka up the line ahead of him, but he'll cut it back for Cerrillo, who pivots and finds Quignon. Quignon looking to go long, under hits the pass, looking for Obrian, but it falls at the feet of Velasco. Fortuitous bounce. Picks it out wide now for Sam Junka. Numbers in the box, and Junka can get the cross away. Matched up with Gutman onto his favorite left foot. He'll bend this one, and it's knotted home by a Rapids player. An unfortunate deflection off of Abubakar. But it's Sam Junka again, giving Dallas the lead, this time on the road. Another strike off of his left foot, bending towards the back post. This one with a little bit of help on the way. 15 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Dallas in the defensive third here, as Kamungo just swings a foot through this one, launches it into the Colorado night sky. Abubakar wins the header. Knocked down to Yappi. Seeley looking to get his first involvement in the game, and he's around the corner past Rosenberry. Dante Seeley into space for Velasco centrally. Velasco with the drive from distance, and that one inches wide. Good work from the homegrown in his return, setting up the Argentine DP for a shot from probably 30 yards out here.
What you would have liked to have seen there is maybe Obrian pull off into a wide position, provide a passing lane for Velasco, but instead he sort of draws another defender in there and shuts down a little bit of the angle for Velasco. And Velasco still at shooting there at about 26, 28 yards. Maybe he could have laid that ball off.
Average shot distance on the season for Alan Velasco, 25.9 yards. That's right in that range. Kind of crazy to think about for a player you want to be involved in the attacking third. Tafari wins it back for Dallas, 10 yards into the Colorado half, now wide with Alan Velasco. Cuts onto his favored right foot, past Cole Bassett, and combines well, that time with Leggett. Wide now for Sam Junka into the penalty area. The cutback cross, looking for Leggett, won't find him. So we get a look at Robin Fraser, since the highs and lows, so to speak, up in the Rocky Mountains. First place a couple of seasons ago in the West, and seen a lot of the core pieces of that group fall away, and now sitting plumb last coming into tonight's game for the former Coach of the Year. Maxu to the halfway line for Colorado, finds it wide for Harris. And Ronan dropping in between the center backs. Former Wolverhampton Wanderers man, picks it up again, fires it wide towards Galvan. Oh, great line-breaking pass. Finds Yapi in behind. Flag stays down for now. As this one's cut across, Ibiaga's there to make the intervention, an all-important intervention, as Bassett was waiting pretty much unmarked in the center, though given away by Velasco, and Yapi's into the penalty area again. Yapi's still on it, past Farfan. The dinked cross up into the air towards the top of the box. Gutman with a sidewinding volley. Harmlessly bouncing into Martin Pass, but a lot of errors on the defensive end there for Dallas, and they get away with it. Farfan just dallying on the ball, and this time Bassett gets the better of him, pokes it away, finds Brian Acosta. Run coming from Rosenberry on the right. Bassett flicks this one into the path of Harris, who's all alone at the edge of the 6. Martin Pass comes out, gets a crucial hand to it, and Endely gets it clear. Rapids couldn't quite believe how much space they had, and now Dallas goes the other way. Quignon towards Junca, coming up the Dallas left. He's got targets to his right, and he whips this one in towards Leggett. Won't quite reach him, but it finds Endely, top of the box. Headed forward for Jader Obrian. His pass off the mark, misses everybody, and fortunately, Quignon's there to clean it up, and Dallas retains possession, but the impetus gone, at least momentarily. On either side, it's Espinoza to take. The designated player from Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Walking over and touching putting his hand on the corner flag. That's one of their signals, I'm sure.
Also a famous Thierry Henry celebration. As Espinoza now approaches and whips this one towards the back post, and it's a chance for Trauco, ambitious, but something off the training ground there, as Trauco took it on the full volley from the best part of 25 yards. Would have been up for goal of the season if they'd pulled this one off. 2023 season ticket memberships are on sale now. Visit fcdmembership.com to secure yours today. As we come back to the action, Velasco with a nifty nutmeg and now tries to feed it through towards Obrian, who's approaching the penalty area, but the pass doesn't find the Colombian. And it's back with the Earthquakes, and now it's Velasco on the end of a nutmeg from Montero, as those two nifty dribblers showing their quick feet here early in the game. We're in the 12th minute, still scoreless. And Earthquakes controlling possession currently in their defensive half. FC Dallas sitting in their defensive structure 4-4-2 by the looks of things, with Velasco up near Ferreira and Junca playing off the left. Here's Kikanovic coming inside. Montero has it taken off his toes. And Abobasi, we talked about before going on air, a little bit of an underrated player. You know, he matched Jesus Ferreira's goal tally last year, up there amongst the top scoring Americans in MLS with Brandon Vasquez. He's been a bit of an unsung hero, even going back to his days in Portland. And you know, he's sometimes miscast as just a target guy, but we saw in that play his ability to drop in and combine as well.
Yeah, it really helps him get out of a lot of situations in the back.
Obrian putting pressure on Trauco, and he does get a foot to it, putting out a play for a San Jose throw inside their technical area, and Trauco takes it quickly back to Beeson.
What you'd say about this one?
And now just maintaining possession here through the middle third. Quignon has his pocket picked, though, and Gruezo looking to spring the counterattack with Espinoza. Cerrillo there to cover for his midfield partner's mistake. And possession is back with FC Dallas as we approach 20 minutes played here in San Jose. Velasco now on the left wing, where he's more comfortable, although it looks like he's going to get an opportunity to drift more centrally here underneath Jesus Ferreira. Those two trying to figure this one out on the fly as FC Dallas forced into the early tactical change. Good two-touch passing here through the middle third as Quignon drops it off for Tafari. Tafari wide for Marco Farfan, who scored his first MLS goal against San Jose last year at home. Pass wide, kept in play by Velasco, who's just about able to get there. No, flag goes up belatedly. As the Earthquakes, like FC Dallas, a team that especially at home wants to build out of the back. That's something especially the goalkeepers are asked to be able to hit the pass that Daniel just hit out to Trauco, the diagonal to the left back. And with Ewell sort of dropping in and assuming the role of the 6 and build up, allowing Gruezo to do more of the defensive duties. These two teams, they approach the build up a little bit differently, but it's a similar philosophy between Gonzalez, the head coach for San Jose, and Estevez for FC Dallas.
Yeah, what happens is Jackson Ewell wants to drop in right next to Carlos Gruezo as San Jose builds out, because he's just better at it.
And here's Kikanovic now, face-to-face with Tafari, and behind for Abobasi now into the penalty area, onto his left foot. The low ball